Hello everyone, I am Madeline and I am our CEO.
I'm Dylan Hawkins, I'm our CFO.
And my name is Will Wood and I'm the COO.
And together we are Nite.
So, my personal connection to Nite Bites is my dad has really bad sleep apnea and is constantly waking up throughout the night. He needs a good snack that will help him fall asleep, and that's where Nite Bites comes in.
For me, I'm a certified screenager. I can't get off TikTok at night, and because of that, I'm not getting enough sleep. And so whenever I go work out in the afternoon, my workouts don't work out. And so I'm constantly sore.
So my personal connection to Nite Bites is that I'm a bit of a tryhard in school, so I stay up really late studying for some of my exams, and I'm chugging that Dr. Pepper, I'm eating those chips, and it causes me to do poorly in my exams the next day because not only the lack of sleep, but also the lack of healthy eating.
But it's not just us. According to the CDC, 86% of Americans have trouble falling asleep at least once a week. And on top of that, the National Sleep Foundation reports that the average person spends 7 years of their life just trying to fall asleep.
So who are these people? Alright, so we got Olivia, the busy student. She is up all night studying, cramming information in her head, trying to get ready for those exams. And then we got Paul, the pickleball enthusiast. Paul is the star player in his senior league. He needs good sleep. The team is counting on him. So that's where Nite Bites comes in for Paul. And then we got Frank, the new father. Raise a hand. Is anyone a father in here? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The thing with Frank is he is up sporadically throughout the night. He needs his child to fall asleep, and while he also has to get ready for work the next day. So for Frank, it's all about getting that good sleep.
And that is why we created Nite Bites, an all-organic, tasty snack that's designed to help you fall asleep naturally, because everybody deserves to snack right and sleep tight.
And we offer 3 Nite Bites flavors for you to try. Strawberry Slumber on the left, Banana Bliss in the middle, and Blueberry Dream on the right. These contain all natural, gluten-free ingredients like oats, chia seeds, dark chocolate, their respective fruits, and GABA and tryptophan.
What are GABA and tryptophan, Dylan?
Ooh, I'm so glad you asked, Malin. GABA, next slide. GABA is a neurotransmitter that your body makes near the end of the day to calm and relax your nervous system. Tryptophan is an essential amino acid that converts into serotonin and then melatonin.
So when we were making these bites, we wanted to make sure that we were doing it both safely and effectively, which is why we worked hands-on with a registered dietitian and food nutrition specialist to ensure that we were following all of our FDA regulations, and we have safe dosages of our sleep aid in every single bite.
So here are our competitors, right? We got melatonin gummies. The problem with melatonin is you become very dependent on it. We have no melatonin, and you do not become dependent on our product. Then we have Nite Food Cookies. The problem with Nite Food Cookies is they contain lots of additives and added sugar. We are all natural ingredients and gluten-free as well. Then you have Good Night Nutrition. The problem with Good Night Nutrition is it only really targets children. We target teenagers and up.
And for our market testing, we sent out customer surveys to get customer flavor preferences, and on top of that, their experience with sleep aid. We raised over $150 to make our Nite Bites, and we researched and we tested our sleep aids to make sure that they're science-backed. We price compared, we bought in bulk, and we grew our social medias by posting at least 3 times a week.
So, the Denton Community Market. Something that separates us from our competition is we actually went out in our community and sold our bites. So, in our first market, we completely sold out 45 bags, as well with $360 of gross income with $270 of profit. And we also collected great feedback from all of our customers.
So going to the market really meant a lot to us because we got to speak to our customers face to face and hear their real life stories. This is a real review from the market that we received, so feel free to read. But there was one story in particular that really spoke to us, and there was this woman who dealt with sleep issues for 27 years of her life. She had to keep increasing her melatonin intake, and she grew to be really, really dependent on it, and it just didn't work for her anymore. So she ended up switching over to GABA, and it was the solution that worked for her. And so when she saw us at the market, she seemed very interested and very excited to learn about our bites, and it just meant a lot to us.
So here are our revenue streams. In year one, we will primarily be on Amazon and our website. In year two, it is also Amazon and our website, but we plan on negotiating with our suppliers and buying in bulk, so that we plan on saving 15% of our COGS doing that, cost of goods sold. In year three, we want to be on Amazon, our website, and we want to strike a deal to get into Whole Foods or Sprouts, and also buying in bulk will save 20% of our cost of goods sold as well.
We project to sell 7,000 units in year one alone. We expect at the end of the year, steady growth as we adopt more Nite Bites customers.
For our total addressable market and our serviceable addressable market, these are based off of 3 assumptions. Number 1, U.S. adults who snack at night, who experience sleep issues at least once a week, and who seek natural sleep aid. So based off of these 3 assumptions, we got our total addressable market in bags of Nite Bites sold to be 47 million, and the revenue from that to be around $400 million. So a more realistic version of this, 2% of our TAM is in our SAM, so realistic 958,000 in bags sold with a realistic revenue of $7.6 million. And this is also based off of the assumption that our customers would come back every month or so to buy a bag.
So here's our cost of goods sold. So our unit price is $8 per bag. Our strawberry slumber flavor costs $3.35 to make with a 58% profit margin. Our banana bliss flavor costs $2.75 to make with a 65% profit margin on that flavor. And with blueberry dream, it costs $3.20 to make, and that has a 60% profit margin.
For our selling, general, and administrative expenses, we spent $500 on our administrative, $19,500 on our marketing, which includes market fees, influencer partnerships, and social media ads. And then we spent $76,800 on our salaries, hiring 2 kitchen workers, and also a recipe consultant. So the total for that would be around $96,500 per year.
And for our startup costs, we have administrative, property and equipment, development, marketing, salaries, and inventory. You'll see marketing is the largest of the bunch. That's because we believe having an aggressive brand presence online will allow us to get lots of early adopters of Nite Bites. And that is total of $27,300.
So we also have risks and a cushion. So this is just an extra cost that we have to ensure that everything gets handled with no matter what happens. So this includes market adoption, compliance, supply chain, production, marketing effectiveness risks, and even a cash flow buffer. And this will total to be around $30,000 just to make sure that you guys feel trusted working with us in case everything does not go exactly as we planned.
So here's our 3-year summary. In year 1 to year 2, we plan on growing 60%. From year 2 to year 3, we plan on growing 45%. And our profit at the end of year 3, we project will be $839,053.
For our valuation, so we have our total startup cost of $27,300, as we mentioned before, our cushion of $30,000. We also have a product iteration and expansion cost of $40,000. This is an extra $40,000 that the investor gets to decide how we spend. It could go towards marketing, product development, really anything that they believe would help us be successful. And so really we need a total of $100,000. But we also believe in ourselves, so we would like to spend $10,000 of our own dollars investing in ourselves. So we value our business at around $1.68 million and are asking for $100,000 in exchange for 18% ownership. So the investor would make $159,000 in profit, bringing them to a return on investment of 1.59 times over 3 years. So how do we get this valuation, I wonder? We're asking for $100,000 because it covers not only what we need of our startup and our cushion costs, but it also covers our expansion plan for success. So by month 3, we're already profitable, but by month 12, our net profit reaches $129,000, which means that we have enough to reinvest in ourselves and not have to ask for any more. So how do we calculate this? We got a 6 times EBITDA multiple by looking at similar sleep companies and what EBITDA multiples they use, with Sleep Cycle using 8, Ollie using 6, and 8 Sleep also using a multiple of 6. So that is how we got the 6. We took our annualized free cash flow, our revenues minus expenses of $279,000, we multiplied that by our EBITDA to value ourselves at around $1.68 million. And then for our equity, we took our $1.68 million, divided that by the $100,000 that we need to get $16.78. But we feel as though we would like to be generous and round that up to 18%. For our final statements, we would like to suggest or say that we are always open to adjustments and any add-ons / new flavors that might be on the way.
We have true passion behind Nite Bites. We really do believe in this product.
With strong marketing efforts, a clear path to profitability, and strategies in place to mitigate risk and adapt, we are built to scale.
So how can you reach us? Investors, if you go to the last page of your investor packet, we do have a QR code that you can scan to find our Instagram at NiteBites Official. We also have a YouTube channel, and you can always visit us at Future Markets. So real quick, before I click the next slide, we do have a little outro video that shows a little bit into our personalities and also some of the work that we put inside this product that we really do believe in. Hey guys. Yeah. Hey guys.
Hey guys, we're Nite Bites, and here's a glimpse of the day INCubator students. Come on,
We are working around the clock to make sure that we have the best business possible.
But I shake hands with it without masking. Now I'm in their heads. Now I'm in their heads.
Now we're gonna say the front of what we win.
What is the #1 rule of being successful?
Work hard.
Work hard. You gotta work hard. Oh, don't mind me. He's taking a.
On that note, we'd like to thank you for your time and open the floor for any questions.